Hey guys, Chris here, back with the Vivo NEX S. So this is the flagship model, the all-screen model you could say, and of course it's got that pop-up camera. If you've seen my unboxing, that's where I go into a lot of depth with the phone and I show you all about that. I just wanted to give you this video as an update on battery life because so many people commented, where's the battery life? You missed out on the battery life. Yeah, I covered everything apart from battery life because of course I needed time to test that. But now that testing is all over, and I'll just show you the results. So not bad at all so far. Now I haven't made any voice calls on this current cycle I'm doing. It has been on wireless the whole time, so take that into consideration there when you look at these times. So screen on time of 10 hours and 33 minutes is not bad at all, considering I had the brightness set to about 40%, rather bright, and my use, this, remember, it's just a guide. I'll show you that I do believe you're going to get at least 2 days with this, so it's quite good. Now, they don't show your typical Android battery settings in here, so you can't actually see that graph, but you can look under the power consumption ranking, and it will at least list the apps. Excuse me. So Revolution, you can see right up there at the top. Android system normally is at the top there, so that was almost 3 hours there that I was playing this game, because I had it on the auto fight mode, so leveling up my character is something that I do with a battery test, and that way it's a good way to simulate battery consumption of someone gaming that whole entire time, because it is no different. And you'll see that I also played YouTube was going for quite some time too. That was about an hour. Modern Combat 5 was over an hour as well. So you get the idea. This is what I would consider to be more heavy use, definitely heavy use, and it's holding up a lot better than I thought, because I just assumed that, oh, this large screen, a bright screen, it's not going to be that great on the battery, but it turns out it is. So one thing that wasn't covered in the review, I covered a lot in the unboxing. It's not even an unboxing, it is really a review. So 4G speeds, let's just test that right now. Now I'm with Orange, and I found Orange to be rather poor, but I have noticed with this phone that the signal strength, because I'm sitting right here inside of course, is quite good. Other phones would be down to about 2 bars. This tends to be about a bar more in there. And I've just found that the wireless speeds, the 4G speeds and everything to be really, really good. So this is a definite flagship mobile phone when it comes to that kind of performance. Now these speeds here, they're slow, but for Orange here, they're actually okay and not bad, because with any other phone I test, it's going to always be about this, which is rather disappointing for LTE. So the battery life is solid, the build quality solid as well. This is a good phone that really only has 2 weaknesses. Every phone's going to have something. And that would be, of course, the fact that the ROM, there is some Chinese in it. It takes a little while to get used to. And it seems that they don't want you using a third-party launcher and to set it as default as the home for your launcher, which is disappointing. Other manufacturers will actually give you that option that you can override it. So every time I run Nova Launcher, but then you go to swipe up and go home using the gestures, of course, it goes back to the Vivo's launcher there. So that's really the con there, that is not a major. Now the cameras, the one on the back here, okay, I feel they could have done something a little bit better here with the cameras. It is a good sensor, it's just a little bit poorly optimized. Again, check out my review of this mobile phone if you want to see the camera samples, but it tends to oversaturate definitely when it comes to bright colors. So like a rose, a red rose, it's going to completely be blown out, oversaturated, and clipping with the colors. The front selfie cam, that's actually not too bad. I will show you, there we go, come on. Pops up, and sometimes it gets in the way. So if you're holding the phone like this and you want to take a photo, then yeah, it'll pop out and it can get in the way a little bit, and it's just a little bit of a wow factor there, you could say. And I know that other manufacturers are soon to be surely copying that, because it seems that it's going to be quite popular. The display is just so immersive. It really gives me that Mi Mix feeling to it, the Mi Max as well, because it's just a big, huge display. And now I didn't do a size comparison, so I will just show you now, because I do have some phones on hand, what it is like. So here is the Max 2. You can see that it is a big phone, because the Max 2, okay, that's 6.4 inches, this is 6.59, but we've got a different aspect ratio here, so 18:9, and then of course 16:9. And I do have the OnePlus right here, so the OnePlus 6, you can see as well the difference there with the sizes. And I did actually record this, and it was going to go into the unboxing review, you could say, that in-depth video that I posted, but it just became too long. And next to what one is this actually? Oh, okay, there we go. I've got so many phones on hand. So this is the 6X. You can see it's just as tall as the 6X, which is a tall phone. That's the 18:9 aspect ratio. So size-wise, considering they've slimmed down the bezels, they're actually fitting in a lot of screen into the size. So for some people, yes, it's going to be a little too big. Here's the Mi 8. The Mi 8 is definitely a little bit shorter there. So it's good. And yeah, as I mentioned, that the build quality really quite good. And I am actually working towards the review of the Mi 8. So don't worry, people asking me, are you not going to review it? I am going to do the full review. It's just that I have so many devices on hand at the moment. And one other thing too is the performance of this phone. Maybe the ROM's not that great, but it is well optimized, and because of the 8GB of RAM, it's just so quick. Gaming is an absolute joy with this screen and with the performance we're getting out of it. It's just the fastest. Now I have tested now, this is about the 4th, I think it is, Snapdragon 845 device, or the 3rd, no, the 4th. And okay, synthetic benchmarks don't always explain everything, but just gaming, you do notice how smooth it is, and this score is absolutely insane. Really good, the highest I have seen, so it just goes to show you that this is a super powerful phone, and it's just an absolute joy to game on. So overall, this phone to me is getting a definite thumbs up. Battery life is there, everything is pretty much there, and the call quality, I'll mention that again. I have made some more calls with this. That was yesterday before I started the battery life test, and there's nothing actually wrong with it. It doesn't sound, it's not, okay, like a traditional earpiece. It sounds a little bit different. You get more, it's quite funny, you get more vibration of the person talking against your ear and your face. But other than that, this is a solid, great phone, highly recommended from me. Thank you so much for watching this video.